Hey everyone, welcome back to 31 Days of Lives, day 20. I've officially run out of digits to use. So, carrying on our superhero. He's not a superhero. No, he's not, but he does get caught by one. So, we are going to start, as always, with my primer. So if you're watching the replay and you have no idea who I am, you've never seen me before, make sure you're following or subscribing on YouTube, following on Facebook, and following on Twitch. And on Facebook, you can tap my nose. 3 little dots will come up and hit the follow button. Subscribe and follow on Twitch. My name is Karen Vollum. I am an international beauty guide with Lime Life by Alcone, and October is Halloween, so we are doing tons of Halloween looks. If you haven't seen any of my looks before, you can go into my playlist. Hey, Kim, how are you? You can go into my playlist on YouTube. It is under 31 Days of Lives, and you can see all the ones that I've done up to date. And Facebook, you could just scroll through my timeline, and you'll be able to find them. So, I am doing a face look today, no body painting today. And thanks. I'm super red. Look how red I am today. I don't know why. I'm so red today. This is my natural coloring. Hey, Lori, how are you? This is my natural coloring, and this is going to get taken care of with my foundation, which I'm about to go in and do. I am using our wax-based foundation in Olive One. And you're going to see pretty quickly how easily this covers up. So, okay, I'll leave this side, which is not actually quite as red. But I'm going to see how red this is. I'm going to cover that up in like 20 seconds. Not even. Our foundation is 50% pigmented. So a little bit goes a long way. Look, that's already covering that up. So I'll just do half my face. Usually when I do a half face look, I have tape out and all that, and you get the full effect of it at the end after I've done all like a full side of makeup. But just that little bit, look at that. See, all that red's gone, still on this side. Pretty good, eh? And you can see down the center. So we're going to do this side anyways, even though I'm going to do a half face here with my Halloween look. But I am going to put the foundation on just to protect my skin. My skin is very dry right now because of all the paint and heavy makeup that I've been doing. So I am really glad that we have the skincare that we do, because that is what is saving my face. So if you have any issues with your skin, send me a message and let's talk about skincare. It's not always your foundation. You may have a foundation that you like, but it's not lying right and you don't know why. It could be your skincare. Hey, Kara, how are you? All right, so there's the foundation, and then I'm going to put the powder on to set it. Wax-based foundation needs a powder to set. So I'm going to set it. And then I'm going to do the makeup side first, and then the paint side. So I'm just going in with our translucent powder. And I am setting both sides. Hey, Barb. Okay. So the look I'm doing today, I told Nicole she couldn't stay up because I really didn't want her to see her. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary for me. This is going to be, I don't know. This is going to be really weird to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with number 38 right here. It's called Dreamboat, and it's just going to give an even coloring over my lid so that the color of the shadows pop. So I'm pretty excited with some things that are happening. Our corporate leg is doing something pretty special over the next 10 days. I have no idea what we're doing. We are going to be given challenges to do. There's about 300, maybe a little bit more by now, probably more by now, that have signed up for this challenge, 10-day challenge. So it's going to be fun. And I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait to find out. Tomorrow morning, actually, we'll find out what we're supposed to start doing. All right, so I'm going to go in now with, what color is this? This is number 11. I don't know the name of it. It's a pinky red. And I'm going to go on my lid. Just tapping the color on. And our eyeshadows and our blushes and our foundation, it's all very highly pigmented, so you do not need a lot. And you can always build up the color. Remember that. All right, so I was going to use blue because there's going to be some blue on the other side, but I don't think so. Let's go with, we'll start with a lighter brown, number 7, Loverboy. And we'll just see how this taps in. So Cassie wants to flash dance. Is that the first task? No, they haven't said it yet, have they? Have I missed a post? I was getting ready to come on. So number 7, Loverboy. I use this on my eyebrows, which I'll be doing after. I'm only going halfway. Number 11 is Flashdance. Oh, number 11 is Flashdance? Oh, is that what the pink one is? Oh, okay, perfect. I know 12 is Jesse's Girl. 7 is Loverboy. Do you see a pattern with our names? All right, so we'll blend it. What's number 10? That's that electric green color. It's a pretty green. If you like green, this 10, it's a really pretty green. I have to print out. I started, yeah, I think they're working on the grapes right now. Electric Avenue. Oh, well, there you go. I said electric green. There you go. I started working on doing the colors and doing the names on this side. But since I've been doing all this stuff for Halloween, I've gotten sidetracked. All right, so that's just blended out. Now this is a perfect day look, and you can always make it into a night look. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a little bit of setting spray, and I'm going to put it in this dish. And normally I use it dry, but this time I'm going to use it wet, and I'm going to show you. How you can carve out your brows and make them look very, very intended, very there brows. I think I need my mirror for this. All right. So if you're new to doing, we're supposed to hear from the sorority moms tonight. Yes, that's right. If you're new to doing brows, what you need to do to find out where your start, your arch, and your end is you take your brush and go right up beside your nose, right where this little, the little bulge starts to happen. Go right up, and there is your start. And then if you take the same and then go look straight ahead and go right across the pupil, this is where your arch is. Go in a straight line right across. That's where the top of your arch would be. And then this way, from your nose to the edge of your eye and out, that's where your end would be. So I have all this, but I'm missing just the end part here. So I will add in a little bit more at the end. And you want to go straight up to the arch, and then on the top to the arch. And that's right at the arch is when you start to twist it and come down. So it's funny. I have a friend that she always talks about how she plucked her eyebrows in the late 90s, early 2000s, and she's got very, very thin eyebrows. So now slightly bushier eyebrows, more bushier eyebrows, fuller eyebrows are in. She has to draw everything in. So now what I'm doing is I'm just going up just to make sure that all the hairs are covered in the shadow. And then I'll come down there. Hey, Brenda, how are you? And then I'm going to turn it around and use the spoolie just to fluff a little and then come down. So I don't normally do this. This is very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very preferred for me. I prefer to use a dry and have it a little intense. So it's just your preference. It's whatever you feel like doing. I put some Skin Therapy and Sotox on about a half hour ago. All right, so now I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer just to emphasize the carving out of the brow, because this is more of a, well, I want it to be more of a done look. I mean, I know this is a guy, but I want it to be more of a girl. There are bad girls out there, so with the concealer too, you're making that separation between the shadow and the brow. And that's where you can put a little bit of highlight. Right up in here. We'll put a little bit of highlight when we're done up in there. So you'll see people doing different ways of doing the brows. There's a few of my teammates, they do a unibrow and they end up pulling this when they do both sides. They'll pull it over, and that's so that they get theirs straight. I'm really lucky that I have pretty nice brows and I don't have to do that. Plus I don't do this carved look often. All right, so we'll just go in with the foundation just to blend that out. Okay. I'm going to go in with some blush. I'm going to leave my lips until last because I'm not sure what I want to do on the makeup side. So I'll just leave that to last. And then we're going to start the other side. So I'm going in here with my blush number 1. And this is actually the blush that I got in my kit just before I joined. So just before my kit. So it would have been sometime beginning of April. And this is what I mean by highly pigmented. You don't need a lot. I still have a lot of product in here. Okay, so now I'm going to add a new product that we have. This just came out. They're called Glow Drops, and I have them in the minis. They come in rose, gold, and bronze, and I'm going to use the rose to do some highlight. All right, yeah, so there's this. So I've just put a tiny little dab on my hand, and I'm going in with my brush, and I'm just going to dab it. See that? Oh my God, you see that highlight? Isn't that gorgeous? Gonna dab it in there, and then I'm going to use my finger and just blend it out. Look at that. Oh. And then I'm going to take a little bit and I'm going to go up in here just for a little highlight in here. And I'm going to go up in here and put the highlight up in here. Just where the natural sun would hit, right on top of your cheekbone. That's where your highlight would go. Now you can also do your nose. I'm not going to do that because it's going to get covered with paint. And you could do the top of your Cupid's bow as well. Gorgeous. Rub that into my hand. So now my hand will be all nice and shiny. All right, so let's get started on the paint part. So I'm going to use paint this time because I want to be quite bright white. I'll just put my palettes over here for now. I always start off with a nice clean desk I've taken a picture before and I've posted it, and the end result is a disastrous looking desk with paint and brushes everywhere. All right, so I'm going to go in with half his face, and then we'll get all the details. So Cassie wants to get her nails done again. They have completely grown out. We got them done for her. I think it was the first week in September, so she's ready to get them done. And I broke that one and had to cut them down because they were just too long for me to type. So she's looking at Halloween looks, and I'm looking at fall. And we'll probably go and get those done this weekend. If they haven't closed. I don't know what's happening with all of the different businesses anymore. Okay, we'll just go over. Just making sure it's even. Okay. Okay, so I need our black. I think I'll sketch out his mouth first. Um, okay. His mouth is very big. All right, let's start sketching this out. Okay, so that's the size of his mouth. So this is his lips. Thin lips. Okay. So when you're doing these things, it's kind of daunting at first when you look at it and you think, "Oh my god, where am I going to start?" But you just start drawing what you see in that particular area, and it makes it easier to think of sections, little smaller sections, than it does the whole entire face. So now I'm just going to actually follow my creases for his creases. Okay. My daughter got the first snowfall yesterday in the winter. Bet they were not that far off. Ugh. I don't want to talk about snow right now. I like the fall, and our leaves are just starting to change. I took a picture of it and posted it on my Facebook timeline. It's just our season is too short as it is. I don't like my nails too long. No, I haven't cut that one down. That was the length they should be. But I've had to cut the other ones down because that's what I type with. I've always had long nails. My keyboard is one of these new funky ones. So when I type, my my nails will get stuck down underneath in between the keys. I've always worked with food, so I can't. Yeah, that's hard. I think he comes down. He's got a very chiseled jaw. So we'll more of an oval shaped eye than round. And a very chiseled eyebrow. Okay, so he's coming along. Always makes your nose itch. Okay, so come down. And you want to be careful with the paint when you're going up near your eye, because it will get into your eye if you go too close. So I'm going to end there, and then I'm going to use my eyeliner. Okay, Kim, I'm going to use my eyeliner to do the rest, and I can already feel my eyes starting to water. So this is actually a good thing that you guys can see. Don't let anything stop you. So if your skin is too red, you can get foundation to cover it. If your eyes water, just wipe it up. It doesn't matter that things aren't perfect. If you have wrinkles, use them. Especially if you're not in your 20s anymore and you don't have nice tight skin. It's been a long time since I've been in my 20s. But you can't let these things stop you. You have to break out of your comfort zone and do things and then you can look back at it and think, oh my gosh, why should I have done that sooner? Okay. It's kind of like going live. Right? I mean, not everybody is born an extrovert. There are a lot of us, myself included, who are introverts. And it takes a lot to step out of that. But you can't let that rule your life. You have to step out and experience things, and you never know. I used to scuba dive. So here, I'll give you a story. Scuba diving story. Actually, I got a few scuba diving stories. One is how I quit smoking. But I'll tell you this one first. So I'm scared of heights, kind of not. Like, I mean, I can go out onto balconies and I can go up the CN Tower and I can look out and look over and everything's fine. But this one trip, we were gonna scuba dive the Niagara River. So what you do is you go up quite far up. I mean, there's no risk in going over the falls when you do this. You go quite far up towards the Erie border, and that's where you start scuba diving. Well, one of the days we did the river, and it was amazing. It really is amazing. If you like to scuba dive, or if you like to swim and you have ever thought about doing that, and you try and scuba dive, join a club that's going to do the river, because it really is amazing. You go so far so fast and you don't even realize it. But one of the days that we were there, we went to a little town. I don't remember where the town was, but we went to a little town and we were all just having fun in a small river that had a bridge over it. And the bridge was probably about 30 feet. It was about the height of the 10-meter board in the Olympics. So it's about 30 feet up or so. And we were all jumping off. Well, they were all jumping off. Me, not so much. It took me the entire day of standing up there, walking away, going to the edge, looking over the edge, shaking, going, oh my God, I can't do this, walking back down the path, then going, no, I can do this. I can do this. It took me the entire day. And finally, our dive master said, look, you're either going to do it or you're not, but you're running out of time. The sun's going down. So this is basically the last chance you're going to get. So I did it. I jumped off, screamed all the way down, hit the water, came back up, and went, oh my God, I have to do it again. I wasted the entire day being scared to death. And as soon as I did it, I wanted to do it again. And I couldn't, because the sun had gone down and it was too late. So that was a lesson to me to not do that again. That I have to step outside my comfort zone and try and do things that are completely safe. I mean, it's not like I was jumping out of a plane or jumping off of a huge bridge over a gulch with an elastic band tied to my ankles. It was the height of what divers do in the Olympics. So I really learned a good lesson that day. And I think if I think back, I started doing a lot more and then a lot less because it just I got out of going out. But the first time I went live, I was scared to death. Absolutely scared to death. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. Well, I did. I went live when I got my starter kit. So I knew what I was going to talk about. I just didn't know what I was going to talk about. Do you know what I mean? But I did it. And I've made speeches where like I have I have stage fright. And there have been times where I have almost cried because I've been on stage and I've been scared to death. But I've done it. I made a speech at my graduation from college. I made a speech at my wedding. And each time I did, I was very nervous. And probably my voice was shaking. But that doesn't actually mean that anybody else could hear it. So sometimes we just have to take that leap of faith, have faith in ourselves that we can actually do it and get through it, and that everything will be okay in the end. And jump off the bridge. All right, now I'm going to grab some dark blue for this. Oh, hey, Kim, you missed my story about me jumping off of a bridge. Oh, this is tight. All right, dark blue. Yep. Good times. That was that was back in 1999. Same year I quit smoking. Here's a story for you, Kim. Did you smoke? I used to smoke. And we were scuba diving up in Barrie. We were doing shipwrecks off of Centennial Park Pier. No, I died. Yes, it was a happy ending. Actually, you can go back and watch the replay part of it, but I wasted an entire day. And then I finally did it and wanted to do it again and didn't have time to do it again. So, but my other story is we were diving the wrecks off of in the Centennial Park. And they were you lived there. Where did you live? Niagara Falls or Barrie? Okay. So we were there was about, I don't know, I can't remember how many wrecks there was. There was like 3 or 4 down there. So we were diving there. And it's cold water dive at Barrie. Oh, so okay, so you know where Centennial Park is. It's cold water dives. So we have the really thick bodysuits on and the gloves and the boots, and we're not skydiving. We're not diving in the Caribbean. We're diving in cold water. And we were down. Where is it? Here. About 40 feet is what you can go on just a regular regulator. Barrie's cold. Yeah. You can go up to 40, 45 feet on a normal regulator. Any deeper than that, and then you have to have special training. So the the shipwrecks off of the pier or off of the park, Centennial Park, they're about 40 feet down, 30 to 40 feet down. And we were up there for the weekend. We were staying in Bala. So we dove up in Bala, and then when we were coming back, we stopped in Centennial Park, and we were going to dive in the shipwreck. And here I am. You get about a half an hour. I can't remember the exact time, but you get about a half an hour or so. The deeper you go, the less time you have. So if you dive around the 30-foot mark, you're watching your oxygen, your air intake on the valve. So we went down. I was only about 10 minutes down, and I started coughing. 35 feet underwater. My daughter has special training with breathing tanks for the pilot. Yeah, so she'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm 30 feet underwater, and I'm coughing, and I'm holding the regulator in my mouth, coughing into the regulator, having this like hacking fit from smoking, holding the regulator in my mouth, trying desperately to reach for my partner and grab my partner, and she turns around and she looks at, because we were exploring the ship, and she looks at me, and I'm coughing, and I'm going up. So we go up, we start to go up, and the whole time I've got my hand over the regulator. Got to the surface, took a look at the distance that I would have to swim above the surface, and it took ages to get back to the shore. Got back to the shore, ripped off the headpiece that I had, ripped off my mask, took out the thing, took off my the whole tank apparatus that you have, took off the belt, and I was unzipped my thing, and I'm coughing, and I was like, that's it, I'm done. And I stopped smoking right then and there. When I got back to my car, I took the carton of cigarettes that I had, and I just opened up the door, and I pitched them in the trash can that was there, and I was like, I'm done. It's either dive or I'm going to kill myself if I don't quit smoking. So that's how I quit smoking. 20 years ago this summer, right then and there. That was it. And I know a lot of people can't do that, but I was able to do it that way, and thank God. All right, let's get some shadowing in here. So there's a couple of stories that was an that was an interesting summer. They both happened the same summer. Wow. Yeah, right. Wow. It was amazing. Like, not in a good amazing. It was a terrifying amazing. And that, yeah, they both happened the same summer. You would have went, that's it, no more diving. No, I love diving. I really did. I always wanted to go do the Caribbean dives and things like that, and dive the coral reef in Australia, which is now disappearing. But we when we did our cruise we went to Nassau, but I didn't go skydiving. I mean, scuba diving. All right, let's get the rest of his jawline done. Okay, we'll let that dry. That would have freaked me out diving. Yeah. I didn't dive much more after that. And it wasn't because of that. It was just because that was 99. I think I dived the following summer. And then I just started slowing things down. I'd be like, shark in a lake? No sharks in the lake. I would love, but I can't because of my asthma. I know. All right, now he's got some blue highlights. Oh, you got COPD too? Yeah. All right, I'm using some of my Danessa blue because it's a really nice blue, and it's around about the same color. Oh, I'm missing a line. Hold on. You're still smoking with COPD. My mother-in-law has that. So when you're doing these things, you paint what you see. So I'm seeing a little bit of blue up in here, so I'm going to go in and touch it with the blue. And then I'm going to get a lighter blue. Probably Jesse's Girl, and I'll touch it up with that as well. I've never smoked. Good. It's a terrible thing. I still have a smoker's hack in the morning from it. All right, so he's got a lot of green in his hair too. So let's throw in some. I know I'm kind of avoiding the mouth because it's kind of complicated.
I just had a really fun night. I lost my voice.
Did you? What were you doing?
I've been coughing a lot, and
Why?
William's making me laugh because I'm playing Among Us, and he's talking to the people.
What?
Look, I have screenshots.
What is he saying to the people? What people?
Oh my god, I can't. It's so funny. You know what else he said? He listened.
What? What?
He said, "How's my modem?"
What does that mean?
It means, how's my modem?
Oh.
Like, Beth says, Liliath is this? Who did it be?
You guys are weird.
Tim McPhee. No.
No, you're not weird?
Titty McPhee is our character.
Oh.
Titty McPhee is my person. Titty Tick McFick.
Careful.
What?
What you're saying. I have no idea what she's talking about. Some game that is the new latest and greatest that both of them actually have been talking about. So Nicole plays it, and apparently Cassie was just playing it. Okay, have you guys figured out who he is yet? Green hair? Big mouth? Not you. What are you doing?
What?
What? We were talking about scuba diving earlier.
Talk about me.
For like 2 seconds. Yes, the Joker. Yep. So his mouth, his teeth come to here. Pretty much. Very large teeth. Very yellow teeth. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with paint, and then I'm going to shadow in with eyeshadow. So I don't actually know whose Joker this is. It's not Heath Ledger's Joker, because to me Heath Ledger's Joker, it just looks like a clown. Like, his makeup is just messy, and it wasn't what I wanted to do. Jack Nicholson's is a little better, but I found this one and I thought, oh, this is the one that I want to do. All right, so let's outline. Can you hear her singing? She's funny. She doesn't want me to hear her singing, but then she won't shut her door or my door. Cassie, can you close your door? Okay. Going to need my mirror again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. She can't hear me. Give me a second while I text her and ask her to close her door. All right. One, two, three, four, five. Eight. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on the bottom. Okay, so there's his outline. So we will paint it with the bright and we will slowly start to darken it up. Okay. So I'm going to outline it in the black. And then we'll get some brown shadow. Little cracks in his teeth. Okie dokie. Try not to let go. Trying not to have lips touch. Until it's dry. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. Like the game with the apparatus and your says. I know. Seashells. See? Hold on. She sells seashells by the seashore. I can't say that normally. Oh, my eyes are watering. I saw that game on Sandy's YouTube channel. Him and his him and his brother were doing it. Oh, it was hilarious. And then it became a big thing in production, and everybody was making YouTube videos with it. Oh, eyes are itchy and runny. It's actually looking cool in my other camera because of the distance. It's starting to take shape. It's going to look good. I know it's going to look good. Once I get the coloring in the teeth. Okay, how far did I go?
Guess what?
What?
Criminal Minds is on Channel 20.
Is it?
Yeah, it's season 13. I know because of Reed's hair.
Oh, okay.
I know the season by Reed's hair.
Really?
I mean Spencer. Yeah.
Oh, my nose is running.
Can you put it on?
No. Love you too, daughter, but no. Okay, this one I got paint migrated into my eyes, so my eye is just trying to wash it out. I should have left more room. Making the other eye water too. Okay, so now he's got some your nose runs every live. It all of a sudden it just started. I don't know why. Probably because my eye's running. Oh my goodness. All right. So he's actually got some bright pink gums, which is kind of weird, but we'll get in here with some bright pink. And then we'll, what's he got? Hold on. Let me make this bigger so I can see. Okay. Yeah. So he's got, we'll start with the pink. So I'm blending it into the black here. Okay, so what I did here was I did a lot of very watery black and watery pink to sort of blend it in together. Now just cleaning off my brush, and we'll do just the pink on the bottom. Okay. So now we're going to get some shadow, and we're going to start to darken up his teeth. So let's go in with my eyeshadow color. We will do number 7. And we'll see if that's dark enough. Thank you, Kim. All right, I need to use my mirror to get closer than the camera. All right. Okay. All right, now we'll go in with one that's slightly darker. Fix this drippy eye. That's why I tend to do my eyes last. And when I don't, this is what happens. All right, so we're getting a little bit darker. This is number 8, I think. Yeah, number 8. He's really taking shape. Okay, so now we have to go in and fix some of his gums. We need... What do we need? We need... Let's see, a darker red. Okay, so I'm using my Raspberry Beret, which is number 17. And we're going to darken up. Whoop. So weird saying this. I don't normally do these kinds of looks, so it's really strange. Okay, let me get his lips on. I'm going to use very deep red paint. I almost went to put it on my lips. I don't know if that's going to be deep enough. All right, let's take a look at him again. So weird. All right, I'm going to go in with Birthday Cake, our Enduring Lip Color on the other side. All right, so now I'm going to go in with the brown eyeliner. Make sure my eye's not watering. I shall attempt to put on a lash. I found my tweezer yesterday. All right, I'll go in right on the lash line with the brown. And then I'll go in with the nude. I'm waiting on a brand new gold lash tool by Tarte. Oh, what's the difference? Okay, so we'll put some mascara on. And then I'll find a lash. This Pro Lash tool is supposed to be really good. I'll show you what I have in a sec. I have this pink one that I got off of Amazon, probably. Yeah, you know, it's funny. Some things come in very quickly and some things come in like 6 months later. The keyboard that I ordered was supposed to come in November and it came in September. And then I ordered some tops one time and they were supposed to come in 4 weeks later, and it was like 3 months later they decided to arrive. So it depends on where they're coming from. Dodo lashes, the first time I ordered them, they took weeks and weeks to get here. The second time I ordered them, they were here within 2 weeks. I will fix that just before I take my pictures because I know my eyes are going to water again. So I don't want to put the black around it again. I have one like that, the ones with the long ends. Yeah, I was surprised. I ordered a bunch of lashes and I was expecting them to be here like at the end of October, but I got them within 2 weeks that time. So I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, let's pick a lash. Let's see if I have a long one. It doesn't go all the way. The birds fly. I don't know what you mean. Okay, maybe that one. Maybe no. All right, let's try this one. This is D115 Dodo lashes. I said Dodo. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, so where's my glue? Whoops. Here's my glue. All right, so these are the Dodo lashes. I'm going to try one. Try and get them off. Oop, my battery. I forgot to plug in. Plug in. Low power mode. Don't want to die before the end of this. Okay. So I'm going to give it a little tiny bit of a trim because for some reason it has a little tail. Actually, the batches that I've got this time, they all seem to have these little clear tails at the end. Don't know what that's about. My other batch didn't. All right. So, lash glue. Get enough glue to go right to the edge. I find that's where they stick up on me the worst. You need to cut the tails off. Okay. But it's funny that the last ones didn't have the little tails. So that's kind of interesting. I'm really liking this. I really I really am. Oh, I bet, because some of them have not been too bad. Like the second one of this doesn't have any. But then I've had some that are super long. So it's funny that this one had one, but the left side of this one doesn't. All right. Stick. Come on, stick. Easier if you look down. Oh, really? Okay. See, I think that's because my eyes are watery. It's the inside that I always have problems with. I can look down. All right, we'll try this. Nope. All right. Let me see if it's because my eye's watery. I always put extra glue on the inner corner. Make sure you wait for the glue to get tacky. Okay, maybe that was the problem. Maybe I didn't wait long enough. All right, lots of glue on the inner. And the outer. How long do you usually wait, Kim? Takes about a minute and a half. Okay. I'll put the lids on my paint so I don't stick my brushes in them like I just did. Missing one. I have a lid with no paint. This is Duo glue. Yeah, Duo. Okay. Okay, come on, play nice. Oh, it worked. I think the lash may have been a little wet, and then it doesn't, the glue's not going to stick. Try it in a minute. And if it doesn't, wait another 30 seconds. I think that's stuck. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. You can really see them. All right. Did I get everything? I think I got everything. Nope, I didn't. He needs more shadow. Some shadow in here. It's done? How was it?
Episode 13 is on next weekend. Next Wednesday.
So you're going to watch it with Nanny?
Maybe, I don't know. You know, I know too much. I knew that episode I knew that season by Rick Hare. I knew the episode, and I knew the episode name, and I know when it used to come on TV.
Oh.
It came on every Wednesday night.
Okay.
On Channel 20. That episode was season 13, episode 12. Bad. Wait, hold on.
Have you seen that season, or is it a new season?
I've seen the season.
Oh,
Show
okay.
ended in February.
Oh, the whole thing? It was the series finale? Okay.
Bad Moon on the Rise. That's the title of the episode.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too. Get ready for bed. She's totally into crime scene stuff now.
What?
I said you're totally into crime scene stuff now.
Yeah. See?
Okay, we'll give them a little bit of highlight here in the blue. And then I have to fix that just before I take my pictures. I guess good night. Do you? All right. Well, other than the fact that I have to fix this eye before I take my pictures, there you go. There is tonight's Joker a la female style. So this was fun. This was definitely stepping outside of my comfort zone because I've never done this kind of makeup before. Yeah, it's kind of fun. There's another one that I saw that I might do. No, she doesn't. She doesn't want kisses goodnight anymore. She's 15 now. She only wants someone she doesn't feel well. All right. So there you go, you guys. There's tonight's look. I'm having too much fun with this now. All right. So there you go. Thank you all very much for popping in and spending some time with me tonight, 11 o'clock in the East. I really appreciate you guys popping in. Don't forget to share my live videos. And if you're new on YouTube or Twitch, please subscribe to me. It really helps my channel out. It helps me grow. So once again, thank you very much. I will be back again tomorrow night with another look. We'll see. We'll see what it's going to be. I'm kind of trying to do superheroes right now. We'll see who comes next. So thank you guys very much. Have a wonderful night, and we will see